is it? What? Are you certain? Then I see nothing preventing my return to Tamriel. Allow me to gather some of my things, and I'll head back to Castle Volkihar. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Oh, what is it?
Let's see if we can find some more bonemen, wrathmen. Well, anything that can melee you. Make them strike you until the shield's fully charged. Oh yeah. And you might as well give her a father's sword. It's more useful to her than you. Well, it will be once you've improved it. It looks like it needs steel to make it more effective. And last I checked, you've made plenty of that. Bows? Come on! He doesn't need bows. He needs swords to strike this! He's testing a shield, not his armor. The main difference being
That'll teach you.
he doesn't have to worry about the shield being up or down to be effective. Yeah, might as well do some fighting till Alvaro gets to catch up with you and Serana. Oh yeah, you cleaned this on your first visit. You even have the Locket of St. Job. The Eradicator. Well, it could if he had enough training, which, unfortunately for him, he doesn't. Come on out! I need you to strike this! Oh, come on out, I didn't want to be your friend. Well, Nedrustning wants to be your friend. Okay, we're lying. More of these. Works? Plus row of that. Let's see what happens when it's fully charged. I don't think it was. Yeah! Work it! Whack it! Charge it up! Well, he's really good at that. Come on, one more. Whoa! I like this shield! Fully Charge it, then! It allows you to do a Frusradawa shield bash! Well, I have to admit these snow elves can make a kick shield. Well, let's head back to Tamriel. Spent enough time in St. Burton's vacation spots.
It's good to be home again. Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory. Well, I think it's time I got back to my work as an alchemist. The Soul Cairn will offer a unique opportunity to continue my studies, and I intend to complete my research. In the meantime, if there are any potions you might need, feel free to help yourself.
Why not? You've got the castle more or less to yourself now.
Once again, the Elder Scrolls have proven their value. Of course they did. I never doubted for a moment. If I may ask, what will you do with them now? No? Well, I've given it a bit of thought. I'd very much like to have those scrolls. Someday I may be able to return them to their rightful place in the Imperial City. How would you feel about turning them over to me? Oh my, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Still, if it means their safekeeping, I suppose it is worth it. This has certainly been quite the adventure, hasn't it?
Now that the Dawn
Well,
Guard
consider it hazard pay.
Empire's reign of terror is about to end.
After what you've had to go through in order to get one of them and keep hold of both of them, it's a small price to pay.
It takes some getting used to.
So, did you really think you'd just give them
He's been
away?
watching over me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you yet.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
Right.
I like what Ethan has done with the place.
place.
It's good to see someone else who's really prepared.
Without a sun, we would all have been doomed, vampires and men alike.
Very few people appreciate all the horrible things that can happen to you if you're not being cautious.
According to Angir, there's a Nordic tomb around here with a word of power. Worth checking out, and it's best to find as many of those as you can find. Watching out for dragons. Speaking of which, get something out! The staff of... You missed Dragon Rend! You need to use that, make sure it's closer to the dragon. So it lands somewhere. Or one of the Dawn Guard. Why not? It'll give you an excuse to make some more glass armor. Or heavy armor, depending on which they prefer. As you are not yet ready to make weapons and armor from dragon materials. Why aren't you breathing on us? This dragon's weak. Now for the soul devouring. Yeah. Alright. We're saved Durnavir for when we're in a more isolated area, away from settlements. As I don't think they'll take kindly to an undead dragon being summoned. Oh. Great. Another dragon to kill. Oh, Frost Breath. Seriously? Hey, Thunderbolts! You're using a shout that's both a living Nord and a living dead Nord. At least I think she's a Nord. I'm resistant to. Good. Find out where it lands and keep shooting! Exploding ice bolts. Seriously? Did you forget to change them for exploding fire bolts? What an idiot. Yeah. Incinerate. Now get close and finish that dragon! Yes! Another soul to devour. So that this dragon stays dead. Now if there's nothing else, let's head to Ragnvald. We've got a word of power to find.